Hi friends, I'm Mrs. Qualman, your new first grade teacher. I just wanted to say I'm really excited about our year together. I know it's probably starting out a little bit different than you thought it would, but we're still going to have an awesome year and I can't wait to meet you. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself before we begin, and I'm going to give you a tour of our classroom. So this is my 5th year at Sweet Apple. I have taught 4th grade here, and I taught 3rd grade in Cobb County, and I have taught kindergarten. And this is my 3rd year in first, so I love it. And we just have a great group of first grade teachers that are so excited to meet you. So a couple things about myself. I went to UGA, so go Dogs! And I have a daughter named Scarlett May, who is in the 4th grade here, and a son named Charlie, who is in 6th grade. And then there's Mr. Qualman, who's a huge Michigan State Spartans fan. So sometimes you'll see me sport some Spartans gear as well as Georgia gear. And we have 2 dogs. We have Stafford and Gibson, and they are labs. And then we have 2 bunnies, and Stella and Skylar. And a lot of times you'll hear me tell stories about my pets. I'm a huge, huge animal lover. So let's talk about what to expect in 1st grade. 1st grade is such a fun year. You guys are going to absolutely love it. We do so many fun things. In reading, we're going to be learning about how to be excited about reading and how to get into books and the questions you ask to understand what you're reading, and also how to retell a story. And so this is a really big year. Sorry guys, we're getting an announcement. This is a really big year for reading. And I personally love reading, so hopefully you also will love reading by the end of this year if you don't already. In math, we learn about money and measurement, and we'll learn about place value, 1s and 10s, and we will learn about representing numbers from 1 to 120 with things like tally marks and your fingers and pictures and a tens frame. In science, we're going to be learning about weather, which is my favorite unit to teach, and we're going to be learning about plant life and light and sound. And in social studies, it's really fun because we get to learn about all these famous people that made their history, their mark on history, like Ruby Bridges and Benjamin Franklin and George Washington Carver, just to name a few. And we also learn about math skills. So, I know it's a lot to take in. Before we take a tour of our classroom, let's go over a couple of things to remember about remote learning. The first one is to be on time. If you're late, you're going to be missing chunks of instruction that you're going to need for independent work later. So try your best to be on time with your materials right next to you and ready to learn. Now, I will always tell you what you need if you need anything besides paper and pencil, but always make sure you have paper and pencil next to you. So that's a good one. Next one is we need to take turns talking, and that's a really, really big one, guys, because little sounds start to add up to big sounds when you're recording and when you're online. So if you'll just keep yourselves muted and then unmute yourself when you want to say something or I call on you, that would be a huge, huge help. There's also a button that you can raise your hand, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. And so that will help us keep everybody quiet. And if you can work in a quiet spot where there's not a lot of distractions, you don't want toys next to you, you don't want to be eating, you don't want to have your siblings, your brother or sister or your dog running around. So try and find a really quiet spot that you can work. And the biggest one is do your best. This is going to be a learning situation for all of us, how to teach online. I would much rather have you guys here with me in person, but right now we can't do that. So just do your best. It's going to still be a great year. I'm still here anytime you need me, and I can't wait to meet you. All right, so are you ready to take a tour of our classroom? I've been working really hard to get it all ready for you, so I hope you like it. So let's go. Let's see what we've got. So right here, and I apologize, yesterday I shot this on my phone and it was a lot better, but it had some issues uploading. I am obsessed with llamas. I love llamas. You'll find them all over my room. I collect anything with llamas on it, so I have a lot of llama stuff in here. Okay, so then right here is our table where you will work in small groups with me. Let's walk around this way. Here's our mailbox and my giant llama. This is when we get back in person. This is where you'll find all your papers. And my Georgia football helmet, which is one of my favorite things in this classroom. And more llamas. Okay, here is another small group table. Usually we use this table for math. Right now I've laid out some books because I was using those to do some things. But a lot of times we meet here for math and the other table for reading. So let's keep moving. This is my Be Amazing poster because I want you to remember you're all super amazing and an important part of this classroom. Here's our computer station. It's not very exciting right now because it's just storing a lot of chairs. Here is a table by the window, which I love to sit by when it's fall and breezy. And that's set up there so you guys can read and relax. Okay, here's our classroom library with all sorts of fun books waiting to be read by you, friends. Our word wall. All right, here is our schedule for digital learning. Let me see if I can get it perfectly for you. And there's lots of opportunities that we're going to get to see each other, so I can't wait. So I'll be sending this out later this week, but just so you can see. And then again, there's the front where I can't wait to see your shining faces come through that door hopefully soon. And here's where you guys, I want to I wish you guys were going to be in these desks right now, but we will hopefully soon. So guys, that is our classroom. And like I said, it's going to be a really great year. I wore my star earrings for you today because you guys are my shining stars in first grade, and we're going to have a great year. I just know it. So I hope you enjoy the last couple of days of summer, and I get to see you soon. So bye, friends. I can't wait.